I tell you what, we're going to see. I bet they want to make a donation right here on the phone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Calvin.
What's on your mind? Is that right?
Exactly. Well, to let you guys know that my husband and I went to Hog Bottom the first year they had it.
Yes, ma'am.
And they had some good barbecue, and we had a good time listening to the band. And I also wanted to mention to Dale that I have seen his video on Phoenix City Cable Television a number of times, The Soldier's Prayer, and I really like it. But he really needs to get with my husband. My husband has a CD out, a song he wrote a little over a year ago. I think he put it out last April, and it's called An American Soldier. And it's been doing quite well, too. And I think those two songs would go very well together. My husband's a classic country music picker and singer and songwriter.
Well, what's his name?
My husband's name is Gene Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah, have him to get in touch with me, and maybe we can do something together. My Soldier Prayer, it is on one compilation CD from a website called Honoring the Military, and it's a bunch of other artists over all out through the United States, and their songs and mine's included on there. But yeah, tell him to go to my websites, or just Google Dale Boswell or Stroking Dixie or My Soldier Prayer, and get in touch with me. I'd love to talk to him about it.
Okay. We got to go to a little break. When we get back, we're going to have some more music, so y'all stay with us. We've got more things to talk about. Dale, I'm sitting here reading some things about you. Now, you do impersonations. Let's hear just a little bit of Whispering Bill.
Well, the reason I put on there is I love the traditional country music, and it's changed so much today. You think back, some of the artists, the old traditional artists, they wouldn't have a chance today, in the country music. I mean, if Bill Anderson walked into the studio and said, "Still, after all this time, still, you're still on my mind." I mean, they would just laugh.
What would Hank Snow say?
Oh, well, he would be "I've told you, Mama, from time to time that you just wouldn't listen to play, but no matter, I'm moving on."
Well, who is this Ernest Tubb on here? What does he sound like?
Waltz across Texas with you and Mom's. Waltz across Texas with you.
You know, see, you've got one on here under some legends. Curly Money used to was a very local, guy, had a local show and for years and years, and I wish I had it, and I don't, but quite a few years ago now, Curly, and a lot of local people know who I'm talking about when I say Curly Money.
Yeah, I remember him.
And lots of them really do, because he did a show for a long time on Channel 3 or someplace, but Curly kind of faded out of the picture, and then one of his songs became a big hit over in Germany and made a lot of news, sold 1 million copies in Germany or something. And so I called Curly, and I had Curly on that day, and I was going to have him on a few minutes to tell about his hit. Well, Curly had done got up some age, and this was good, and I was glad to have him. But Curly, I said, "Well, I appreciate you coming in, Curly. See you." And he just stayed around. I couldn't but he was so funny. We really had and I love to have it, because he was a great guest, and he had something to say, and he didn't want to keep talking.
When I was a kid, me and my mom, she would take me to places he was playing that I could get into, just because I love the live music, and he was one of my influences. Where I said, I want to do that one day. I want to be on the stage.
Well, you don't have to lose your hair.
I'm working on that now.
Listen, you do lots of, you have done through the years, lots and lots of jingles. What's some of them might have heard that you
this is the first one I ever did, if I remember it, but it was back years ago.
Don't do it if you don't remember.
Well, I think I remember it. It was just short, most jingles about 30 seconds anyway. But it was for the Bradley Outlet Store, which was the W.C. Bradley company, Charbroil, and later it went on to be the Charbroil Outlet Store. But when it first started, it was the Bradley. So that's when I first started working for Charbroil as a graphics designer. And they knew I was a musician and asked me, could I do something? So I did. And they played this all the time, So on the radio and TV, and we did a little TV spot, but it goes like this. Our quality comes first, but everybody knows where people are concerned. Satisfaction shows we got what you need for your good and more at the Bradley Outlet Store.
You got one more you can share with us?
One more jingle? let's see. I got one for the Calvin Floyd live show. We did earlier. Yeah, we're gonna do that one.
Okay. Go ahead.
We'll go. I can't think of. There's some
Okay,
other
while you're thinking about it, I see here you mentioned a guy named Razzie Bailey. What do you know about Razzie?
Razzie's been a good friend of ours for quite a number of years now.
He's from the Grange.
He's from the Lynette area, actually the Lynette area. And he's a musical pioneer. You know, he's done a lot of stuff. He's a good friend. He's helped me a lot as far as promoting my
Had a hit song, 1,999,000 tears ago.
Yeah, he wrote that, and Dickie Lee had the big hit on it. But you know, I was talking about songwriting. I asked
Give us a break and then let him sing us out.
Okay, sing us out.
Sing us out.
Whatever you want.
Have you ever had one of those days, nowhere to go but something to say? Well, sit right back and take a load off your mind. Just watch WLTZ, pick up the phone and talk to me. Hello, caller, it's Calvin Floyd line. We'll talk about this, talk about that. Where have you been and where's that? It's your turn, tell me what is on your mind. Well, it's okay if you don't agree, just pick up the phone and talk to me. Hello, caller, it's Calvin Floyd line.
I'd like to mention to you, coming up this Monday, we'll have Tim Welpson will be our guest on the show. A lot of you might know him. He's on John Moore and Billy quite often, quite a funny guy. But he's also got something else we're going to try to get him to come back on. I'll tell you about Monday, but I believe you're going to like Monday's show. Coming up Friday week, we'll have 2 weeks from Friday. This is what I was asking y'all. What y'all think about a fella that's got more money than knows what to do with, leaves all of it home, don't take a credit card or anything, leaves out without a penny in his pocket, hitchhikes for 8 months?
Who did that?
It's the guy that's going to be on the show, and I want to find out why. And somebody said they had a mighty bad wife. I don't know.
The country song.
I don't know, but he ought to have some good story for us. His name is Mr. Jordan. He told me he's French. And well, we don't do that in America. We don't leave with a pocket full of money and go hitchhike for a month and not take a dime with us. But we're going to find out why with him.
He's French?
I don't know. He said he was. And then I'm going to have to take him up. Jourdan.
I love their fries.
Yeah, I do too. About what?
The fries.
Fries. Yeah, they're good. But anyway, I need to mention to you one more time, don't forget coming up on Saturday, April the 30th, the Hog Bottom. It's just called Hog Bottom. That's good. Hog Bottom. Music and barbecue.
2001, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
And they're going to have 16 bands there for donations, and the money all goes to Worthy Call, House of Heroes, and we've had some people on before trying to support and help the House of Heroes over where they can. And, you know, a lot of these people, these funds go to help. They really, really need it.
It's wonderful. And, I can't thank Dave enough for letting us be a part of it. And it really goes for a worthy cause, you know, especially, you know, working with our military and helping them out, and I'm all for that, you know.
And Dave, I know you can vouch for this very well. A good event that comes off really well didn't just happen. I mean, you get there and you see it happen and you think, well, boy, this was all right. But usually there's a lot of work in the background getting it ready. So I know y'all are doing a lot of work to try to make it successful, and wish you all the success in the world. And we are just about to run down out of time. You got a song you want to do?
A little piece of a song.
Okay.
Then, you know, I did my Soldier Pearl, you played the video, so I'm going to take you from the tears to something maybe funny. This is a song that everybody can identify with. And I'm going to read it a little bit because I just wrote it. Yes, I've seen about everything this world has to show, but I ain't never seen a live armadillo sitting on the side of the road. Well, I have never seen a live armadillo sitting on the side of the road. They've always got their feet sticking straight up in a dead little armadillo pose. Could be playing possum like their cousins, I don't know. But I ain't never seen a live armadillo sitting on the side of the road. One time I saw Elvis shopping at a discount store. Bigfoot lives in my backyard and Batman lives next door. Once I've seen a UFO and I guess I've seen about everything. But I ain't never seen a live armadillo sitting on the side of the road. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, see, that's the reason I wrote this song. You write from true experiences.
Yes, sir.
And, I've never seen a live armadillo. I mean, there's probably have people that have.
They don't last long if they hang around. And the only way they make it very long is on the road without much traffic.
I guess so. I don't know, but I think there's a little truck comes out of Texas late at night and just dumps them off on the side of the road.
Well, let me ask you, talking about singing songs and everything, Charlie Clyde had a song, Snakes Crawl at Night.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a snake on the road at night? Any of y'all crawling at night?
No.
I haven't,
They don't come out too often. No.
Somebody made that up, didn't
They did.
Snakes
Somebody
Crawl at
wrote
Night.
that.
Somebody out there those sing Snakes Crawl at Night, but I never have. Think about it, I hear that song and it's an old
It might be in
song.
Texas with
I
armadillos.
don't know, but I've never seen a snake crawling at night. Shoot, they take off at night. But we certainly appreciate y'all coming in and joining us today, Dale and Dave and you guys with the Brew Harvest. We appreciate y'all being here with us. Want you to be sure and tune in tomorrow. We're going to have the Duke and the Doctor on, not Batman and Robin, but Duke and the Doctor. Aches and pains, y'all give us a call. Duke and I take all the hard calls. Let Dr. McBurney handle these ones. And Friday, we're going to have Sam Weldon on, and we're going to be talking economics and roads and all in Georgia and whatever else comes out. He's a camellia grower. We're going to talk about that some, too. I've got a green thumb that grows red camellias. So y'all join us Friday and Thursday and every day. We appreciate it. Thank y'all a lot, and good luck with your thing. Going to try to make it down if y'all will let me sing. But you got 16 there already. But thank y'all for being with us, and hope y'all all have a blessed day, and do join us tomorrow.
Oh, I've enjoyed today.